G'day guys, it's Adrian here. We're live from the SHOT Show 2019 in beautiful Las Vegas. Today I'm here with the one and only Joe Flowers. Joe, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you, mate.
Great to meet you, man.
From Condor Tool and Knife, and today we're just going to go over a few new models that he's bringing out for this year, and I'll give the mic to Joe, and let him take it away.
This tiny little mic, this is awesome. Look at this. I feel like I'm interviewing, and it probably gets way better sound than like those giant ones everywhere. So we have a ton of new stuff, like probably over 33 new models this year. And we don't want to like kill you guys to go through all of them. So we just did a hand selection. He did, and I did of some of the new stuff. The Vipera, we got this snake style looking thing here. Now I know it's not like the snakes where you guys have. You guys kind of get the tip to the hat to that. But the Vipera is a European genus of snakes, of venomous snakes. Yeah, here, let you pull that out. This stand, we're not selling this because it is very, very dangerous. Yeah. But this is a Machete, but we took some embellishments on it. We gave it this snake-style stamp with two huge hammers that smash both sides of it. And then on the handle, you can see we have a scaled design on the walnut handle. This is 1075 high carbon steel. This will probably go for a little bit less than $100. It comes with a full grain leather sheath. Literally like half a cow goes over that thing to fix it. So this is very new for 2019. This is one of my designs. I really like snakes, which is why I really want to come to Australia. Yeah. I really like herpetology, and so we're keeping that theme with this snake-style Machete. One thing that we did last year was we tried to make an injection molded sheath, and we came out with this knife called the Pterosaur. This knife I've had designed since 2009. And I had custom knife makers make it, like Fiddleback Forge and Dogwood Custom Knives. But we kind of messed up on... Here, hold this real quick while I talk into it. We had some problems with the polypropylene sheath since this was the first one. And whenever you sit down, it'd come out of the frog. So we just took that, completely redesigned it, and put it in a new sheath. So... the most exciting thing about this is like an entry-level bushcrafting knife, man. Awesome. If you're just getting into knives, this will only set you back an MSRP of $50 US, so pretty dirt cheap as far as getting into bushcraft. And then when you're done, using this and saying, all right, I would like something, a little bit more tactical or a little bit more hard use, you could go to the new Ripper. Now, both of these are 1095 high carbon steel. Awesome. They're both about 4 inches long, US inches, and micarta handle for this guy. This is designed by Julio Diaz of 710 Custom Knife Sheaths. He's an American who does Kydex sheaths, and he also does knives. He's helped us out a few times, so we wanted to see some of his knife designs. So this guy's pretty new, and this design's pretty new, but it fits that bill of that like tactical bushcrafty cutty thing. Here, hold on to the holding part on
awesome. That. Yeah, really nice knife, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Like Joe was saying, just a nice sort of crossover between like a nice sort of bushcrafter and something a little bit more tactical, so a little bit pokey. And if you wanted to do a little bit of wood preparation with this, definitely more than capable of that sort of task.
Absolutely. And if you're doing stuff out in Australia, some of the wood out there is very, very, very hard. From what I've heard, I've got a lot of friends who have been out there, and it's very actually similar to, like, depending on where, like some of the woods that we have in the desert regions and things along that line, because it just gets desiccated and dry all the time. So you have to watch the edge of your knife when you're chopping into that. But, as far as entry-level stuff, this guy is a classic, the bush lore. Everybody buys this first before they're getting into it. So we decided to make sure that guy was born 300,000 years beforehand and did the caveman version. Awesome. And I hear cavemen are like everywhere. Like they still have them around today. But this is made out of 1095 high carbon steel. It's got that flint look to it, so it looks like it was hammered in the middle of a nice salt lake cave or something along that line. And it's got rivets underneath it, a American hickory handle with brass braids underneath that. It's 1095. Now the entry level bush lore down here, the original, was 1075 high carbon steel. This is a new steel we're working with, 1095. Not new to the knife world by any means, but still kind of fun. The lanyard on the back is hidden just to give it more of a streamlined look. Man, I had a whole bunch of like rock carvings and stuff and designs that were very indigenous, very aboriginal along the sides. And finally I was like, dude, I'm making that thing look way too tacky. So we took them all off and we're like, oh, all right, that looks sexy, pretty normally.
Yeah,
without all those drawings all over it.
Yeah, really, really nice bushcrafter style knife, guys. Yeah, as mentioned, just really nice sort of attention to detail with that sort of almost hot hammered sort of finish in it. Yeah, with this wire wrap on there, some really good grip and purchase. So yeah, another really good option coming out from Condor.
It does look a little bit crazy, but we still have a lifetime warranty for life. So if you mess it up, we'll send you one don't go like doing something stupid. You have to send us what, and we have to, get the knife back to do some research on it, but we hardly ever get returns.
Yeah.
But they come straight from El Salvador to your door in Europe, in Australia, in the US, if there is a problem. So don't let that fool you about the hard use that Condors can take. This is a company who's been making machetes like since the 1960s.
Yep.
First thing they do when they wake up in the morning is they don't check Instagram. They go and grab their machete and fix their thatching on their roofs and stuff. So they've got a lot of pride. The El Salvadorians do with this. Last but not least, grab that campsite chopper. This is an injection molded polypropylene handle. This is called the campsite chopper. It's one of our new designs, integral, so the metal goes all the way back to the bottom. It's compact enough to fit in your ruck, to fit in your pack, but not have like eyes all on you. But it's it's a little bit more practical. We were talking about that earlier. There's no crazy spikes on the back. It's just meant to smash, put down tent stakes when you're out in the bush. You read some stuff from the Australian Richard Graves bushcraft book, and you try them out with their axe, and it does a really, really good job.
Awesome.
It comes with the Kydex sheath too, by the way.
Yeah, awesome. Guys, we're really excited about this new campsite axe. Really, really handy little camp axe, guys. We sell plenty of these, and we can't wait to get this in and get it into your guys' hands. As Joe was saying, it's a bit refreshing these days to see that there's little axes coming out that don't have spikes on them.
That's because we use them.
Yeah, and that's it. Really nice option, and we're really excited to see this when it comes in.
Now there's a grub that's pretty well known in your area that some of the natives
It's
eat.
the witchetty grub, I believe.
Yeah. Now listen, I've done a lot of grub eating down in South America. One of the things when you're trying to get those grubs out is if you use an axe, you end up cutting the animal in half, and you have to deal with this gross white mess. That's where the smashing part of the handle of one of these comes into, because the animal's already made tunnels all the way through the wood. So when you break this, you're able to get the wood apart, and then the insects help you survive because it's probably really dry on the inside of that wood. So you don't have to baton anymore. You get your protein, you get your firewood, all because you haven't torn apart the wood because you're using the smashing part of the axe.
Yeah.
I didn't make that up. I've done it with grubs out in South America, but I bet you would work with that grub too.
Awesome. Mate, thank you so much. Guys, there you have it. So, again, some awesome gear coming out from Condor. Some models that have already been around, tried and tested. Joe, thank you again so much, mate.
If you guys are using it out in the bush, send us pictures. We love it. We absolutely love it. We'll put them all on Facebook and Instagram. We just love seeing our knives used. We didn't create safe queens.